Janet Correa screams injustice.
Help me! Help me!
Raise your hand, come on! Raise your hand!
We all know her. She is on fire right now. She is trending bigly. But wait a minute. Wait. Watch.
Janet Correa screams injustice after her husband was placed on an expedited deportation order after showing up to his immigration check-in in Miami.
That is the same lady who sings the Donald Trump song. Her name is Janet Correa. She is a Cuban in Florida, and her husband is being deported. Honestly, this brings me joy. For years, especially in Florida, a large portion of the Cuban community has been reliably voting Republican, and more recently, full-blown Maga. I think Florida Cubans are some of the most problematic Latinos in terms of voting. They rallied behind Trump as he screamed about mass deportation, somehow thinking it wouldn't apply to them. Surprise. And I'm so glad that they voted themselves out of our country. Trump campaigned on mass deportation, and these MAGA Cubans voted for mass deportation, and now they're getting deported. They got what they voted for, and I love that for them. A lot of Cubans, possibly seeking legal status like naturalization in the US, have now eliminated themselves from the voting rolls. And I say good, because I'm tired of them sabotaging our elections. Now again, I do not wish this on the Cubans who don't support Trump, but statistically, most of them do.
Hey guys, quick observation. I think I found another piece of the puzzle when it comes to trying to figure out why the Latinos voted against their own interests. Latinos, Hispanics, all of them. I've been hearing these reports come in that the Latino Hispanic community actually believed that African Americans, us, were immigrants, and that all of this immigrant mass deportation of the immigrants, they were thinking, since we were the immigrants, that we would be the ones deported. Now, my first question is, how the hell did y'all come up with that African Americans are immigrants? We're not immigrants. We didn't come here on our own. We didn't cross any border on our own. We didn't do that. Excuse me. We were stolen. We were bought here. We were brought here. We are not immigrants. Because we were brought here and then our ancestors procreated, we are citizens. We've been in this country long enough that we are citizens. The immigrant status does not apply to us. And because you guys were so uneducated, and I don't know who you were listening to, but you believe anything when it comes to black people. Your anti-blackness egged you on to believe this foolery that we're immigrants. Not once has African Americans been described as immigrants. Who told y'all that? And why the hell are you stupid enough to take that word? All you had to do was Google. Bam, right there. There's your answer. But it's been reported a lot of them really and truly honestly felt that way, and they thought we were the immigrants they were talking about. And because they have no love lost for us, they were cool with that. Yeah, I'm down with that. That's why that 68 or 78% of Latinos in Florida, that's why over 50% of the entire community voted for Trump, because they thought they were giving us the boot. We've been here a hell of a lot longer than they are, and they come here with the arrogance to think that they could help put us out. I have no empathy, sympathy, compassion, consideration, zilch, none, nada. It is now being proven, and even your own people are coming out snitching on y'all how y'all truly feel about the African American race. So now I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Please go ahead and free yourself. Quit running around here acting like y'all some kind of way cool with us, or thinking we should band together now that y'all ass is in the sling. No. Keep that same energy. What you thought you were putting on us, you were actually putting on yourself. So I'm going to need you to keep that energy. We don't need anything else from you. We've got what we need. We know how you feel. We've heard your people testify how you were raised, how you were groomed to hate black people, to feel you were better than black people. And we do not forget the fact that you want to be so close to the white people, and you thought voting Republican would make them accept you, make y'all seem white, and it didn't. Because it don't matter what your skin look like. What you have not learned about the Caucasian race is that 1% of African American blood in you makes you African American, and that was the term they were using when they came up with that. Just so that you know. So it doesn't matter how you look, because there's a bunch of us out there can pass just like you can. But the minute your heritage, the minute your DNA is discovered, baby, you back on the heap. So y'all learn the lesson the hard way. And for the record, no, sweetie, African Americans are not immigrants. Never have been, never will be. So that deportation stuff, that don't apply to us. See, we were the people here that helped you get here. Because without Amendment 14, you wouldn't be here. But you know, y'all always love. You always love to kill the goose with the golden egg, so to speak. When you just did that. We were your best allies. We were the closest thing you would ever find to a real friend in this country. But y'all sold yourselves out trying to sell us out. So, happy selling. Alright? And happy Friday. And before I get out of here, I got one last question. Since y'all know we are not immigrants, is it great again yet? Asking for a friend. Happy Friday.
Wow, this is crazy. The woman who sang, "I will vote for Donald Trump," is now crying on camera because ICE is deporting her husband. Can you believe it? Guys, she stood by Trump, supported him with a horse song, and now she feels betrayed. This is so sad. This is so heartbreaking. Let's break this down because this is a big moment and it says a lot.
Sorry, but I'm not sorry. So you mean to tell me that the women who helped rally so many of those Cuban American votes, so many of those Latino votes, singing that song, the "I will vote Donald Trump," you mean to tell me that her husband was detained by ICE immediately after not receiving or not getting approval after his immigration meeting? They were waiting for him right outside of the office. They detained him right as soon as he exited the office. And they placed him on expedited removal from the United States. What a betrayal. If only there was a group of people that was trying to tell you guys not to do that. If only there was a group of people trying to tell you guys not to vote for that man. But you didn't care. Instead, you went and campaigned for that man. "I will vote Donald Trump." You sang that song proudly with your entire chest. And now, it's not even just her husband, y'all. They saying that it's other family members that have gotten detained. They are literally ripping her family apart, member by member, literally. And the fact that they're not even giving you any time to be able to say your goodbyes, they immediately detained him as soon as he walked out of that meeting. As soon as he did not receive approval for his immigration status, they immediately detained him. and she's literally on CBS News crying her eyes out. But it's like, why are you crying, Janet? Just sing. I will vote Donald Trump. You should be happy. This is what you voted for. You literally getting what you voted for. You voted for this. Why are you crying? And in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's right here. There's actually multiple documentations, articles. There's even the video on CBS News. And as stated, Janet Correa's husband, unnamed in most reports, has been navigating through the legal labyrinth of the U.S. immigration for years. He's done everything right. No crimes, no slip-ups, just back-breaking work to build a life. But his case was dismissed in court. ICE agents were waiting in the hallway, no warning, no second chances. Expedited removal. Just like that. But I don't want nobody feeling bad for Janet. Do not feel bad for Janet. Maybe feel bad if they have children because they're separating a family. Maybe even feel bad for the husband. I don't know. But to be honest, you saw your wife was doing this. You should have told her and reminded her of your legal status. Excuse me, baby. You remember, I'm currently fighting to get mine. Maybe not do this. Oh well, too bad. Don't feel sorry for her, because I don't. Remember, this is Janet. Don't be fazed by the tears.
At the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedited removal.
That's unfair. This is unfair. It was only fair when it was happening to black people. I don't know how I'm going to say that to my mom. So yeah, don't feel bad for Janet, because Janet got exactly what Janet voted for. Janet got exactly what Janet voted and sang for. I don't know why she's crying. Maybe she should try singing her song. She looked really happy when she was doing that.
Everybody, let's sing this song, everybody, together, okay? I need you loud, because I want you to...
I did it. I sure did. I voted for Trump. And I'm Latina, half Mexican, half Guatemalan.
I voted for Trump. As you can see, I'm a small business owner. To me, I believe he did really well with our economy during COVID with what he was stuck with. You got to follow your heart, and I think that's what us Latinos did. He deserved a second chance, and we gave it to him.
In when we standing on business, I'm a big stepper, underground method.
It's time to vote for the president.
Mi gente, I haven't done one of these in a while. Between the Cuban Adjustment Act and then when they started, when they took away their refugee status, I came on here and I talked about it again, and I kind of make fun of them. But anyway, here's another one for the record. Cuban Americans take front and fucking center. Cubans for Trump. Front and fucking center. Let's talk about it, because I know you don't want to talk about it now, right? Now you're avoiding me at all fucking costs, right? And I think it's funny, but in the last fucking week, this administration has gone after you super hard. Super hard. Even those that have been in the country for a fucking while are getting detained and being threatened to be fucking deported. And he is coming after you. There goes the fucking articles. Because I know you're going to say I'm lying, but I'm not lying. And if it hasn't happened to you yet, it's just a matter of fucking time. Once he revoked your refugee status for you, Haitians, and Venezuelans, right? Now you don't have the protections and that your ass is voted for, right? Do you remember all the videos? Your votes, voy a votar por Donald Trump. Right? Remember that? Remember how many of you came to my page to talk shit? Who's fucking laughing now? Do you think this would have taught you a lesson for midterms? Do you think it's going to teach you a lesson for 2028? I fucking doubt it. I doubt it. But I hope it does. I told you so. Again, I warned you. Now, here's the funniest thing about this video. This is the guy they call El Funky, and I don't even know who the fuck he is. But as of a few days ago, he was being threatened to be deported. And now I'm not sure how he got out of it, but look at him. Does he fucking even look like he would qualify to be in the United States under this fucking administration? I think not. He should have known better. But sure enough, I think because he thought he was famous, Trump was gonna accept him. And what did he say at your own town hall meeting? I only want you for your vote. Now you see how that works, right? But if somebody knows El Funky, send it to him, right? Because I don't even know who the fuck he is. But good for your ass. Good for your ass. Maybe you'll wake up now. Maybe all of you will wake up now and stop being a part of that colorism that makes you think the color of your skin makes you better than the rest of us fucking Latinos. Who's laughing now? Cubans for Trump.
As Latinos, we need to have more empathy for the Cubans being wrongly deported, because no, we don't, okay? This is exactly what you wanted. Inadvertently, you voted for this, all right? I'm reminded of that little jingle, I will vote for Donald Trump. And now that they're getting deported, I think, cógete a Donald Trump. You voted yourselves out. You voted your family members out by voting him in. You thought that it was only going to be los negritos, you know, the ones that look like me that were going to be, you know, deported, okay? And no, see, I know a Cuban guy. I knew a Cuban guy up until last week. His name was Usnavi. And if you know Cubans, there's always one of them named Usnavi. When your name is literally spelled out U.S. Navy and you have U.S. agents cuffing you, y tú estás, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Que te vas pa'l carajo ahora, eh? And this dude was a janitor, but janitor in New Jersey, you can make a lot of money. He had a pickup truck. Él tenía su banderita gringa, tú me entiendes? He was very proud to be an American. Come to find out que te enviaron pa' Cuba de nuevo. It's hilarious, and at the same time, it's upsetting. I've always gotten along con los que no son niega raza. You know, the people that are Latin, Caribbean, that don't deny their blackness. ¿Por qué? Because our ancestors over here in this country used to hang together. You understand? Julio Roldan, 1970. Look it up. The information's out there, all right? Cubans, you got that movie Scarface, and it just put you on another fucking roller coaster of a ride in your mind. ¿Te creía que the world is yours, chico? No, it's not. And by the way, Al Pacino ruined that movie, and he ruined Carlito Way playing a Puerto Rican. And it wasn't me, by the way. I did not see Usnavi and say 1-800 hielo, 1-800 make the drinks cold. It wasn't me. It just so happened to happen that someone in his workplace didn't like him. They ratted him out. They got him at work, okay? That's crazy. It's insane, porque he thought that they were only gonna get the ones that didn't work. Motherfucker, they coming after you because it's easier to find the ones that are working than the ones that are not working. When people aren't working, you don't know where the fuck they at, okay? But when people are at work, it's easy to find them. Así que te cogieron. And I went to kindergarten, I'm sure most of us did, and I was always taught that the color orange meant danger. Cuidado, por ahí viene algo. Green meant go, ¿verdad? Pero since forever, orange has always meant stop, drop, precaution, mira para los lados, something's happening. So I would never vote orange. It could be another orange person that goes up and they want me to buy vote. No way, you orange, bro. I don't trust the color orange. That's the sign of a penitentiary. They put them in orange so that you can see them coming from a mile away. This motherfucker, his skin is telling you que viene por ahí, va a ser algo malo. Y como quiera la gente, no, ese es el mío. Cubans think that motherfucker's family member. Like, oh yeah, ese es primo mío, puede ser el trompa ese. Váyanse al carajo, chojo de pendejo. And by the way, you didn't see the writing on the wall? Like, you coming from a country where shit like this has happened, you didn't see like, oh yeah, this looks familiar. No, hay que ser pendejo, man.
I think this is my last time doing this video because right now I'm just beating a dead horse. If you see the headline, Trump voter feels betrayed after husband is deported to Cuba. Now I did have a video, but I don't want to show it. I want to go straight to the comment section, which is what took me out. The first comment absolutely cooked. You voted for this. But the second comment was the 3-pointer at the buzzer. She did not. She voted to deport everyone else's husband. God damn. And it's the truth. Certain MAGA voters really voted knowing that bad things would happen to certain people. They just didn't think that bad things would happen to them. So for the final time, I will say, Cue the music.
So let's talk about what really happened. This woman went viral for singing a song that supports Trump. She said she would vote for him, she believed in him, and she even made a song about it. The song we mentioned above. That song made her famous online. People who love Trump were cheering her on. But now she's crying. She's in tears, she's in pain because her husband is being removed from the country. ICE, which is the immigration police, is sending him away. That means he's going to be deported. And she's saying Trump let her down. Now, here is the thing. Trump has always talked about being tough on immigration. He supports very strong border laws. We all know this. Trump said this many times. He even said in his speeches that he wants to deport people who are in America without papers. We all know this. So this is not new. But now it's hitting her family. And it's different when it happens to you. Yeah, it's different. She probably thought that because she supports Trump, her family would be safe. Nah, babe. Maybe she thought he would protect her husband, but that's not how the law works. That's not how Trump's policies work. It doesn't matter who sings a song. If her husband has no legal papers, ICE can still remove him. And that's exactly what's happening. This is why a lot of people are calling it a betrayal. She gave her voice, her face, her song, and now she feels like Trump turned his back on her. She's shocked, but many others are saying this is what Trump always said he would do. They say she just didn't believe it would happen to her. Now she's asking for help. She wants people to feel sorry for her. And maybe we can feel bad for her. She's hurting. And it's painful to lose someone you love. We all know this. It's very, very painful to lose your lover. But at the same time, many people are asking, why did you support someone who would hurt your own family? Why? So this is a big lesson for a lot of people. Just because you support a politician doesn't mean they will protect you. Actions speak louder than words, and this action speaks loud. You can all see this. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Was she betrayed? Or was she just not paying attention to the facts? Let me know in the comments. This story is going viral, and I had to give you my honest reaction. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. More reactions are coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.